Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to the Julianne Cairn Memorial Gymnasium on the campus of North Brookfield Junior Senior High School for tonight's non-league matchup between the Lady Wolverines of Leicester High and the North Brookfield Lady Indians. LPAC is excited to be bringing you all of the remaining home games live for the boys and girls varsity basketball teams this season. I'm Tabby LeBlanc, and I'll be behind the microphone to describe tonight's action, so sit back and enjoy the game. The Lady Wolverines of Leicester, playing out of the Swickle B Division, come into tonight's contest with a league-leading 5-3 record and an overall record of 9-3. The Maroon and White under Coach Dave Padovano are led in scoring by sophomore Alexis Dufries at 13.3, senior Emily Fontaine at 9.3, junior Madison Hippert at 7.9, and sophomore Jenna Soden at 7.7 points per game. As a team, Leicester averages 53.3 points per game while holding opponents to a 37.1 points per game average. Among the wins for the Lady Wolverines this season have been impressive victories over the likes of Quabog, Oxford, Narragansett, Auburn, and Uxbridge, as well as others. The Lady Wolverines' next game will be this coming Friday, as they will be hosting the Tantascwa Regional High Warriors in a 6:30 start. The Lady Indians, 5-7 overall and 5-0 in the league play, stand alone in first place in the Worcester County Athletic Conference. The Indians, coached by Lindsay Bennett, are coming off a huge win on Friday night against league rival, the Lady Eagles of St. Mary's High, by a score of 40-27. In North Brookfield's victory over St. Mary's, the Lady Indians broke open a first quarter tie with a 12-2 run in the second quarter on their way to victory. Sam Rischitelli's 10 points and Serenity Ayala's 8 led the way. Becca Miner and Lindsay Schimmelpenny chipped in with 6 points each, while Sydney Messenger checked in with 5. On the season, Ayala leads the team in scoring at 11 points per game, followed by freshman Kelly Days checking in at 5.8 points per game. As a team, the Lady Indians are averaging 33.7 points per game while surrendering 38.2. This is the start of a busy week for the Lady Indians. After the night, they will be hosting Trivium on Wednesday. Varsity game is a 5:30 start. Note, a 5:30 start. JVs will be starting at 4. And then on Friday night, in a varsity-only affair, they will be hosting St. Bernard's at 6:30. Next week, the boys will be back in town, and they'll be playing Tuesday, February 5th against SLA, Wednesday, February 6th against Trivium, and Friday, February 8th against Bethany Christian Academy. All home games, big league games for North Brookfield. So I guess at this time, we're going to turn things over to public address announcer, athletic director Ralph Kay, for our starting lineups and national anthem.
Welcome to the Julianne Cairn Memorial Gymnasium. The athletic department would like to remind the fans to please refrain from walking on the playing area of the gym floor at all times. At halftime of the games, no one is allowed to shoot baskets or leave their seats to address anyone at the scorer's table or teams. Please dispose of all trash as you leave the gym. We hope that all of you enjoy tonight's contest, and please be reminded that North Brookfield supports the MIAA standards of displaying good sportsmanship at all times towards all players, coaches, and officials. The athletic director or game administrator or staff reserve the right to ask anyone who is berating, cursing, and or taunting during the course of the game to immediately leave the school grounds, and if necessary, with an escort from our police department. So now let's meet the starters from each team. Representing the Leicester Wolverines, number 24, senior Emily Fontaine. Number 3, junior May Hippert. Number 33, sophomore Alexa Dufries. Number 21, sophomore Jenna Soden. Number 35, freshman Abby Johnson. The Wolverines are coached by Dave Padovano. And now let's meet your North Brookfield Lady Indians. Number 3, senior Sydney Messenger. Number 14, junior, Brianna Quillich. And number 30, freshman, Serenity Ayala. The Lady Indians are coached by Lindsay Bennett. Please stand and remove your hats for our national anthem.
We're just seconds away here from tip-off tonight from the Julianne Cameron Memorial Gymnasium. The Leicester High Lady Wolverines in first place in the Swickle B division. Again, coming in with a 9-3 record. They're 5-3 in their league. They're a Division III school, but you can almost say Division II with some of the teams they play. North Brookfield, a D4. So again, the starters for Leicester: number 33, Alexa Dufries; 24, Emily Fontaine; number 3, Maddie Hibbard; number 35, Abby Johnson; and number 21, Jenna Soden. North Brookfield comes down with the tap. It's like Leicester's in a 2-3 here. Sam Riccitelli puts up a long-range 3. It's no good, and here comes Leicester. Dufries across the court. Johnson, no good. Played up and in, no good. Back up again, no good. Leicester comes back down with it. Maddie Hibbert out front with it. Ball goes in the corner to Dufries for 3. Short. Out around. Hibbert with it. Ball goes in the corner. Dufries. Long range 3 is no good. So Leicester cold here to start off the game. Not afraid to put up the 3s. Ayala. And doesn't go out of bounds. Maddie Hibbert comes down with it. Ayala getting up a little slow. Goes Fontaine on the drive, lays it up and in. It's Emily Fontaine, breaks the ice. First bucket of the night. Cindy Messenger bringing it up. Leicester content to stay back in the zone. North Brookfield's going to have to put up some outside shots here. Turnover by North Brookfield. Here comes Hibbert on the drive. Throws up a runner, no good. And we've got a jump ball. It will be Leicester ball underneath their own hoop. Hibbert inbounds. Long range jumper. 3-pointer by Emily Fontaine. Leicester out to a quick 5-0 lead. Couple minutes in. Messenger tries to hit Ayala. Can't do it. Dufries, Fontaine, up and in. Emily Fontaine with 7 to start off. Messenger with crossover, gets batted away. It's going to be the Lady Indians ball on the sideline. No doubt who has a size advantage here tonight, and that's Leicester. As their guards are even taller than North Brookfield's forwards. Backdoor pass to Quilich, no good. Hippert comes up with a deflected pass up ahead to Fontaine. Up and in. Emily Fontaine. Leicester running off the first 9 points of the game here tonight. Emily Fontaine with all of them. Messenger. Nice move by Sam Riccitelli. Sydney comes back with it. Goes to the corner, tries to get it into Schimmelpenny, can't do it. Fontaine's out ahead of the field, lays it up and in. Emily Fontaine. Fontaine, a senior captain. Other captains for Leicester, Caitlin Kemp, number 4, and Hannah Wixon, number 15. Both non-starters. Sam Riccitelli comes around the screen, no good. Hippert comes down with it. She's off and running. Looked like she double dribbled there for a minute, but Dufries tries to put it off glass. Can't get it to fall. Sam Riccitelli on the fly. Comes back to the middle. Hippert comes up with it. Nice defense by Quilich to bat that long bomb down. Sydney Messenger lets it fly from 3. Short rims it. Brianna Quilich. Offensive rebound, tries to go to Ayala. And we got a foul. That foul is on number 21, Jenna Soden. That's her first. So starters for North Brookfield with Cindy Messenger, Samantha Riccitelli, Lindsay Schimmelpenny, Brianna Quilich, and Serenity Ayala. Kelly Days checks in for Sydney. Kelly on the inbounds to Brianna Quilich from the side, no good. Kelly gets the rebound, no good. Serenity Ayala steals the outlet. High off glass, no good. Dufries with the rebound, way ahead to Fontaine. Puts it up, blocked by Ayala, but it goes out of bounds. It will remain Leicester ball. Fontaine is releasing on the shots, so somebody from North Brookfield is going to have to get back. Dufries for 2, got it. Alexa Dufries with her first points of the night. Leicester with a 13-0 lead. Inside to Lindsay, back to Brianna. No good. Comes Hibbert, tries to get ahead. Serenity Ayala bats it around. It goes out of bounds. It's going to be Leicester ball. Alexa Dufries to inbound, Maddie Hibbert. Fontaine. Dufries comes back in the corner. Fontaine gets it inside. A runner, no good. Laid back up and in by Leicester, no good. Fontaine puts it up and in. Emily Fontaine. Ball goes inside, back out. Kelly Days bottled up. Nice pass to Sam Riccitelli from Lindsay Schimmelpenny. Back out to Kelly Days. Down to 7 on the shot clock. Kelly has to put it up from long range. No good. Front the rim. Lindsay Schimmelpenny on the floor for it. It's going to be Leicester ball. North Brookfield in 1-2-1-1 press, setting up. Leicester in a press break. Jeff Romano puts the ball on the floor. Leicester with their press break, but North Brookfield comes up with a turnover. Sam Riccitelli, crossover to the middle, puts it up. It's good. Sam Riccitelli breaks the ice. Nice crossover move by Sam and stops and pops. Hibbert breaks the defense. Tries to go to the sideline. Serenity Ayala comes up with it. Little tightrope walk. Comes Hibbert. Dufries with it. Leicester sets up. Maddie Hibbert to Fontaine. Dufries goes inside to Johnson. Puts it up, no good. Rebound by Riccitelli. And ball's on the floor. Fontaine with it, coming against Lindsay Schimmelpenny. Ball goes to the middle. Oops. That's number 35, Abby Johnson, a freshman. Sydney Messenger in the game. Rebecca Miner in, replacing Lindsay Schimmelpenny. And Sam Riccitelli takes a break. Backdoor pass, no good. Johnson's there to pick it off. Alexa Dufries. Maddie Hibbert. Dufries only a sophomore, but she's been playing, I think, since 8th grade. Same with Maddie Hibbert. Hibbert, a junior. Dufries in the corner. He's got it for 3. Alexa Dufries. 18-2, Leicester out front early. Sydney Messenger gets trapped out to Kelly Dage. It's like Leicester may have gone into a man-to-man. Kelly Dage to go to Serenity Ayala on the baseline, puts it up and in. Serenity Ayala for 2. Leicester breaking the press. Fontaine goes inside to Soden. Soden to Johnson. And we got to travel. Number 15, Hannah Wixon in for Leicester. 25 seconds to go in the first quarter. Sydney Messenger looking for a screen here. Goes to Serenity Ayala. Into Sydney Messenger underneath. Sydney to Kelly Dage. Bottled up. Triple teamed. Dufries ahead to Hippert. Steps around and lays it up and in. Maddie Hibbert, that's her first bucket of the night. So our score after the first quarter here at the Julianne Cameron Memorial Gymnasium, North Brookfield High, is the Leicester Lady Wolverines 20 and the North Brookfield Lady Indians 4. Emily Fontaine has 13 points for Leicester here in the first quarter, followed by Alexis Dufries with 5 and Maddie Hibbert with 2. For North Brookfield, Sam Riccitelli and Serenity Ayala have 2 each. North Brookfield's got to put the ball in the hoop in order for them to go into their press. Again, some of the games we've seen here for the Lady Indians, that's been their struggle on offense. But once they can get a basket or 2, they can go into their press and continue with turnovers. Our officials for tonight's game, Jeff Romano and Dave Hager. It's Jeff's first time here this year, but Dave was here last week, I believe, in the boys Douglas game. Just a reminder, we'll be on the air Wednesday night as the Lady Indians host Trivium. That Varsity game is a 5:30 start. The JV game, Trivium has a JV team this year, will be at 4. So come out and catch a couple games early. Be back home by 7:15. Hibbert with it. Goes in the corner. Dufries inside the 3. It's no good. Brianna Quillage comes down with the rebound to Sydney Messenger. Sydney in the corner tries to go to Brianna. Dufries comes up with a steal. To Maddie Hibbert. On a cut to Wixon. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay Leicester ball. So Hannah Wixon, number 15, is in for Leicester. Jenna Soden, number 21. Abby Johnson, number 35. We're going to travel on Soden. Alexis Dufries, Maddie Hippard, Hickson, Soden, and Johnson. For North Brookfield, Kelly Day, Serenity Ayala, Sydney Messenger, Brianna Quilich, and Rebecca Minor. Rebecca had 6 the other night against St. Mary's. Ball goes around the rim and out. Sydney Messenger comes down with it. Ball's blocked by Johnson. Ahead to Hippert. Hippert to Wixon on the left wing. Lays it up. No good. Battle for the rebound. Ayala comes out with it. She's off to the races. Serenity heading down the right side. Let's do a crossover. Hippert taps it away. Gets it back. Cross court. Becca Mina tries to hit Brianna Quilich. Doesn't connect. Alexis Dufries down the lane. Got a foul on Sydney Messenger. That's Sydney's first, team first. Sam Richitelli back in the game after a short break. Becca Mina comes out. Lady Wolverines will inbound underneath their own hoop. Maddie Hibbert goes in the corner to Hickson. Inside to Johnson. It's good. That's Abby Johnson's first bucket of the night. Sydney Messenger brings it up left, switches right, comes around the screen by Brianna Quilich. It's knocked out of bounds. It will remain the Lady Indians' ball. Sydney skip pass. Oh, Brianna Quilich tries to get it into Serenity Ayala. Goes through her legs out of bounds, but Leicester deflected it. Lindsay Schimmelpenny in for Quilich. And number 12, Riley Brunel, in for the first time tonight, replacing Jenna Soden. Sam Richitelli tries to get it to Ayala. Hibbert bats it away. And we got a foul on Sydney Messenger. It's 2 on Sydney, 2 on the team. Megan Bokus is in the game, replacing Sydney. Dufries, long range jumpers, around the rim and out. Ayala comes down with the rebound. Serenity drives to the left. Comes back to Kelly Dage. Got it. Kelly Dage for 2. It's Kelly's first of the night. A delay of game warning on Serenity after the ball went through. Leicester inbound. Get it to Hippert, to Soden. Drives the lane, lays it up, around the rim and in. That's actually Abby Johnson. Number 35. Megan Bokus with it. Kelly Dage comes around the screen. Trying to get it into Lindsay. Ball's batted away. Here comes Hippert. Puts it up. Around the rim, no good. Blocked by Serenity Ayala. Serenity gets the ball back. Goes to Kelly Dage. No good. Dufries comes down with it. Fontaine left all alone in the corner. Puts up a floater. It's good. Emily Fontaine. Leicester continues to be in man. Bokus to Richitelli, to Kelly Dage. Megan Bokus tries to go cross court, gets it to Lindsay Schimmelpenny. Sam Richitelli puts it up, no good. Batted around. Dufries comes up with it. Ahead to Hippert. In the corner, she traveled. Brianna Quilich in for Serenity Ayala. 4.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Focus bringing it up. Kelly Days, long range three, just a little short. Lindsay Schimmelpenny gets the rebound, gets deflected out of bounds. It'll be the Lady Indians' ball. Focused inbounds. Sandwich Deli, Kelly Days with it. Try to get the ball into Lindsay Brianna Quillich with a nice head and shoulder fake. Right, Lindsay Schimmelpenny stuck underneath. Leicester with the rebound. Here comes Hippert. To Hickson. Dufries back in. Quillich knocks it away. Focus comes down with it. Emily bringing it down the right side. Tries to go back to Days, but Hippert steals it to Dufries. Lays it up and in, left-handed, Alexa Dufries. Averaging 13 a night. That's 7 for tonight. Sam Richitelli brings up, drives the lane, kicks it back out. Sam from the corner, no good. Dufries the rebound. Richitelli picks off the touchdown pass. Goes out of bounds to be Leicester ball. Erin Gerber in for the first time for Leicester, and Jenna Soden is back in the game. Soden with it. Had a out of bounds violation. I guess the person that inbounded it didn't get back into inbounds before the ball was in the air. Kelly Days, Megan Bokus puts it up. Kelly Days gets it blocked. Comes Hippert with it to Fontaine. Loses the handle. Ball's around, laid up and in. It's number 45, Erin Gerber, a freshman. And Quillet's a little banged up on that play. Serenity Ayala back in the game. Hippert to Gerber. Gerber lays it in. Gerber, a freshman, forward center type player. 4 points off the bench. Megan Bokus gets it batted away. Fontaine to Hippert. Long range three. Little long, no good. Gerber, no good. Soden, no good. Fontaine, no good. Serenity Ayala kicks it to Richitelli in the lane. And we got to travel. Abby Johnson in the game, back in the game for Riley Brunel. Leicester with a good mixture of veterans and youth here. Hibbert pulls up, no good. Laid up and in. And good by number 35, Abby Johnson. And she's fouled. That follows on Serenity Ayala. That was her first. Johnson going to the line. Dips, shoots, short. Soden gets the rebound, lays it up. Jenna Soden, that's her first bucket of the night. Megan Bokus to Lindsay Schimmelpenny. Kelly Days, no good. Sam Richitelli with it. Tries to get it inside to Kelly. Bokus to Sam. Maddie Hibbert pushing it up, slows it down. Going to set up the offense here. 2-3, North Brookfield and 2-3. Leicester really hasn't been hot from the outside, but they've been moving the ball and getting it inside. Ayala coming down with it. Gets it stolen. Saren Gerber to Hibbert. Soden drives, no good. Lindsay got her. That's Lindsay's first. Team fourth. Jenna Soden going to the line, going to shoot two. Jenna dips, shoots, got the first one. Soden, no good. And battle for the rebound. It's going to be the Lady Indians' ball. Sam Riccitelli. Megan Bocas to Lindsay Schimmelpenny. Nice pass to Kelly Days for three, no good. Up and no good by Sam Riccitelli. Ahead to Fontaine. Ball goes inside. Back to Gerber, no good. Battle for the rebound on the floor. It's going to be Leicester ball. Becca Miner in for Lindsay Schimmelpenny. Long range, it's good. Emily Fontaine for three. Fontaine having a career night. And at the buzzer, it's no good by Megan Bocas. So our score at the half here from the Julianne Carr Memorial Gymnasium on the campus of North Brookfield Junior Senior High School is the Leicester Lady Wolverines 40 and the North Brookfield Lady Indians 5. So we'll get a shot of our cheerleaders' halftime routine here. All right, so our score at the half here is the Lady Wolverines of Leicester 40, the North Brookfield Lady Indians 5. And we'll be back in about 6 minutes or so don't go away. Gentlemen, to the Julianne Cameron Memorial Gymnasium on the campus of North Brookfield's Junior Senior High School, as we're minutes away from the second half of tonight's game. Leicester with a 40-6 halftime lead. Our scoring so far tonight for the Leicester High Lady Wolverines: Alexa Dufries with 7, Emily Fontaine with 18, Erin Gerber with 4, Madison Hippert with 2, Abby Johnson with 6, and Jenna Soden with 3. For the Lady Indians, Sam Riccitelli 2, Serenity Ayala 2, and Kelly Dage 2. So, if I'm the coach here, what do? I've been in both situations where I've had large leads and have what seem to be insurmountable leads. And if I'm Coach Dave Padovano, I'm going to try to get some playing time for some of my younger players, but we always used to play them with a couple of our regulars just so we would get some continuity out there and keep things under control, so it wasn't like a bunch of kamikazes out there. If I'm Coach Bennett, I just want to win different sections of each quarter. So we play like 4 minutes. Let's see if we can win this next 4 minutes. And after that, let's see if we can win the next 4 minutes, and then the next 4. So you kind of break down the second half into sections and see how you can do. I also want to get everybody some playing time, make sure nobody gets hurt. Got a big game on Wednesday with a league game with Trivium. So you kind of put all those things in play and make sure the girls keep playing hard. So as we stated, we'll be back on the air Wednesday night as the Lady Indians will be hosting Trivium in a 5:30 start for the Varsity. The JVs will be tipping off at 4 o'clock. And then on Friday night, a Varsity only 6:30 start as the Lady Indians will be hosting St. Bernard's. The first time they've played them in a regular season clash. I know years ago we scrimmaged them up at St. Bernard's, preseason scrimmage. Just a shout out to our cheerleaders who performed just before halftime, coached by Tori Zalaskis, led by captains Cami Zalaskis and Michaela Adams. Other members of the squad: Kaylee Peterson, Kaylee Dutter, Paige Milkman, Hannah Southwick, and Peyton Cantwell. A good job as always. Our officials for tonight's game: Jeff Romano and Dave Hager. Lady Indians get the ball to start the second half here. Sam Riccitelli from way up. No good. Battle for the rebound. It's going to stay North Brookfield ball. So along with Sam Riccitelli, you got Serenity Ayala, Lindsay Schimmelpenny, Brianna Quilich, and Sydney Messenger starting off. Sam Riccitelli gets it. Sydney Messenger from the corner. Puts it up. No good. Battle for the rebound. Maddie Hibbert comes up with it. Hibbert along with Dufries. Alexa Dufries out there. That's number 45. Gerber with that miss. Also out there is number 12, Riley Brunel. And that's number 45, Erin Gerber with the rebound. Brunel pulls it up, no good. Lindsay Schimmelpenny goes over Brianna Quilich for it. Number 15, Hannah Wixon, also out there for Leicester. Behind the back pass, Ayala does get it into Shim. Nice play by Lindsay, gets it back to Sydney Messenger, way off. Hibbert bringing it up. Goes to Brunel in the corner. Hibbert turns it down. Gerber, turnaround jumper, no good. Brianna Quilich is fouled. That foul is on Erin Gerber. That's her first, team first. Kelly Dage in for Lindsay Schimmelpenny. Messenger lob pass to Kelly Dage underneath. Goes back to Kelly in the corner. Sam Richitelli. Backdoor pass to Sydney Messenger. Gets control. Pushes it into Serenity Ayala. Goes up and around for 2. Serenity Ayala breaks the ice in the second half. Now Brookfield coming out in the press. Dufries beats it. Hickman drives the lane, lays it up and in, and is fouled. That foul's on Brianna Quilich. That's her first. Anna Wixon with the bucket, and she'll go to the foul line to try to complete the three-point play. Ranarimanen. That's 3 for Wixon tonight. Leicester and a man-to-man. Sam Richitelli from downtown gets the roll. That's a 3-pointer for Sam. Now Brookfield in the press. Get it to Hippert. She settles things down. Ball goes to corner Dufries. Brunel at the foul line, no good. Kelly Days, the rebound. The Sydney Messenger. Behind the pass to Days, back to Sydney. Ball's batted out of bounds. It will remain Lady Indians ball. Sydney Messenger to inbound. It's in the corner, back to Sam Richitelli. Kelly Days. Sydney Messenger. Hippert with it. Dufries inside to Brunel. Back out to Hippert. Takes a 3. Short. Ball caught Serenity Ayala right in the face. Comes Kelly Days. Goes around Hippert. Messenger skip pass to Sam Richitelli. Puts it up. Off glass, no good. Hippert up ahead. Bounce pass. Dufries lays it up and in. Alexa Dufries. Her first points of the second half. 4.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Sydney Messenger drops it to Kelly Days. They go inside to Serenity Ayala. Quilich, offensive rebound, lays it up and in. Dufries splits the defense. Good. Quilich, the rebound. Wickman to Brunel. Off the side of the rim and out of bounds. Rebecca Minor checking in for Serenity Ayala. Sydney Messenger, skip past Brianna Quilich from the elbow, no good. Sydney Messenger gets it, throws up a floater, no good. Hippert with it, up ahead to Dufries. Can't connect, it goes out of bounds. Sydney Messenger taking the time, bringing it up. Kelly Days puts up a 3. A little strong, Sydney Messenger follows, lays up, no good. Alexa Dufries with the foul, that's her first. Team second. Sydney Messenger going to the line, shooting 2. Didn't get the first one. It's her first point of the night. Dip, shoots, short. Sydney comes down with the rebound and loses control of it. Serenity Ayala in for Sydney. Brookfield with the steal. Sam Riccitelli. This is the corner, kicks it back out. Kelly Dage, a three. Little strong. Sam Riccitelli does a tightrope walk to get the offensive rebound. Serenity Ayala, guided by Hippert. Comes around a small little screen by Sam Riccitelli. Pulls it back out. Plenty of time left on the shot clock. Kelly Dage tries to split the defense, can't do it. Hippert on Ayala. Hippert drives the lane, and we got a foul. Serenity Ayala, that's her second. Madison Hippert going to the line, going to shoot two. Round rim and out.
All right, let's go box out White.
Dip, shoots, short. Sam Riccitelli comes down with it. Batted away by Hippert.
Good hustle, Sam.
Caitlin Kemp, senior captain, in for Leicester, replacing Madison Hippert. Caitlin's first time tonight. Trinity Ayala dives, and we got an offensive foul. Serenity's third. Brunel with it to Kemp. Kemp brings it up, running the show. Dufries from the corner. He's got it. Alexa Dufries. That's 11 for Alexa tonight. Emily Fontaine is good to play here in the second half. Kelly Dage goes into Rebecca Mina.
Get in for her. Nice try.
Rainbow is no good. 15, Hannah Wixon. Down with a rebound to Caitlin Kemp. Ball goes to the corner, at the foul line, no good. Dufries gets it, back to Brunel. Kemp with it, running the show. Wixon goes into Brunel, jump shot, round the rim, no good. Kelly Dage. Minute 42 left here in the third quarter. Kelly's stops, and we got a timeout, North Brookfield. So with 1:35 left to go here in the third quarter, the Leicester High Lady Wolverines 45, North Brookfield Lady Indians 11. So it's been 5-5 here in the third quarter. Again, our next telecast will be Wednesday night as the Lady Indians will be hosting Trivium at a 5:30 start. JVs will be tipping off at 4. And then on Friday night, the Lady Indians will be hosting St. Bernard's at 6:30. Varsity game only. Another full schedule next week. On Tuesday, February 5th, the boys will be hosting SLA. On Wednesday, February 6th, they will be hosting Trivium. And on Friday, February 8th, Bethany Christian Academy. So if the boys are going to make a run for the league title or the districts next week, they're going to have to do it next week. They are at Leicester tonight, I believe. On a home and home after coming away with a victory last week. Serenity Ayala to inbound. Cross-court pass to Quilich. Sam Riccitelli goes inside to Ayala. Gets double and triple teamed. Gerber comes down with the rebound. Kemp with it. Wixon in the corner to Dufries. Wixon to Kemp. Swing it to Dufries. Dufries in the corner. And the back door cut. It's up and in. That was Hannah Wixon. Hannah's got 5 here in the third quarter. Serenity Ayala looking around. Lobs it inside Riccitelli. Dufries comes up with a steal. Kemp bringing it up. Over to Wixon, to Brunel, Gerba, Dufries, back to Wixon, up and in. "25 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Kelly Days way outside. Sam Riccitelli is at the foul line, gets batted away by Dufries. Wixon, up and in.
5, 4, 3.
Ray Ayala, Rebecca Minor puts up, gets deflected. And that's the end of the third quarter here from the Julianne Cameron Memorial Gymnasium on the campus of North Brookfield Junior Senior High School. With the score of the Leicester High Lady Wolverines 53 and the North Brookfield Lady Indians 14. So Leicester High in that period there outscored the Lady Indians 13-8. So it was a little bit closer on that end. For Leicester High in the third quarter, Hannah Wixon had 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 points. For the Lady Indians, Sydney Messenger had 1, Sam Riccitelli 3, Brianna Quilich had 2, and Serenity Ayala had 2. So while we got a second here, we'll give a shout out to our crew here tonight. I know Nate Gershman and Corey McIntosh are back in the studio. We got Luke Anderson, Alec Norrie up on the Skyview cameras, and Byron Ake here on the floor. Doing a great job as usual, getting every play from every angle. They're going to get well tested this week with 3 games. And again next week. Jeff Romano and Dave Hager, again, our officials for the night. Hannah Dufries, number 11, in for the first time tonight. Kyra Prouty, number 13, is a senior. Number 5, Jamaya Pai, number 5 for Leicester. And number 55, Marina Matavo. And we got a shot clock violation by Leicester. Number 5, Jamira Pai is a freshman. Number 13, Kyra Prouty is a senior. 11, Hannah Dufries is a sophomore. Long shot by Becca Miners, no good. Serenity Ayala comes down with the offensive rebound, a battle for the floor, and going to be a jump ball. Number 10, Danielle Ampozo, a senior for Leicester. Megan Bokus in for North Brookfield, replacing Sam Riccitelli. Sydney Messenger inbound, just gets it in to Megan Bokus. Goes to Kelly Days, back to Megan. Sydney Messenger from downtown. It's long. Leicester rebound. That's Marina Matavao for Leicester. This is going to be a tough quarter, trying to remember all of these Leicester players' names. That's number 10 with the jumper. That is Danielle Ampozo, a senior. Sydney Messenger brings it up. Comes around the screen, puts up a 3, no good. Leicester rebound, we got a jump ball. And it's going to be Leicester ball. Lindsay Schimmelpenny checks in for Kelly Days. North Brookfield in a 2-1-1 press. 2. Oh. Goes in, and Leicester can't connect. It'll be North Brookfield ball. Megan Bokus bringing it up. Megan, a 7th grader. Goes around the screen. Back to Megan. They go inside to Lindsay. Puts it up, and in. Lindsay Schimmelpenny. Dufries. Ball goes into Amposo. Dufries from long range, no good. Lindsay travels. Looked to outlet, but nobody was looking for the pass. This is Hannah Dufries in now, number 11, a sophomore. Marina Matavao, and that's a runner by number 13, Kyra Prouty, is no good. Dufries comes down with it. Prouty with it. Back to Dufries. Jemiah Pye. Dufries. Ball goes inside. No good. Sydney Messenger comes up with the rebound. Sydney bringing it down the right side. Focus. Messenger puts up a three. Doesn't connect. Lindsay back to Bocus. Beckamina from the corner gets it blocked. Ball batted around, and Prouty comes down with it. That's Kyra Prouty. Ball goes inside to Amposo. Back to Pye. To Dufries. Pye with it. Megan Bocus bottles her up. Long range three, front rims. Lindsay Schimmelpenny. 4.5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Serenity Ayala drives, can't get it. Rebecca Miner off glass. It's good. Rebecca Miner, her first bucket of the night. North Brookfield pressing. Pye gets it. Up ahead to Amposo. To Prouty to Dufries. North Brookfield playing man. Prouty drives. Dufries gets fouled by Sydney Messenger. That's Sydney's third. Team fourth. Marina Matavao to inbound. Pye with it, no good. Bocus on the back door. Beckamina to Bocus in the corner. No good. And it's thrown out of bounds. It'll be the Lady Indians ball. 55-18, 3 minutes and 22 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. Bocus bringing it up. Deflected out of bounds by Prouty. Sydney Messenger. Goes to high post, Lindsay Schimmelpenny. Beckamina in the short corner. Bocus on the three-point line. Sydney Messenger pulls it back out. Throws it up from three. She's got it. Sydney Messenger. Dufries with it. Lindsay Schimmelpenny with a steal. Bocus up to Sydney. Sydney brings it down the corner. Gets control. Pulls it back out. Leicester in a 2-3 here, 2-1-2. Beckamina goes inside. Ayala with a nice drop step. Dufries brings it up. Ball goes inside. Up and in, no good. Bocus. Leicester with three players back. Bocus pulls up. Puts it off glass, no good. Pye drives. Beckamina deflects it. And it's going to be North Brookfield ball. Jonna Farley in for Becca Minor. 2:01 left to go in the fourth quarter. Megan Bokus bringing it up. To batter around. Tries to get it in. It's stolen over to Prouty to Dufries. High with it. Goes inside. Turnaround jumper is no good. Lindsay Schimmelpenny to Sydney Messenger. Sydney coming down on Prouty. Try to get it inside. Won't go. Sydney comes back with it. On the floor, we got a jump ball. Kelly Day's in for Sydney Messenger. The North Brookfield ball with a minute 20 seconds to go. Megan Bokus inbound. Goes to Lindsay into Serenity. Drop steps no good. Dufries. Here comes Ayala. Crossover down the lane. Gets tied up. Drives the lane, lays it up and in. Jamira Pye for her first two of the night. Megan Bokus looking, puts up a three. Can't get it. Jonna Farley. The offensive rebound, tries to lay it in, can't. Going to be Leicester ball. And Dufries gets tied up. It's still going to be Leicester ball. Leicester just killing the clock here. Ball goes inside, it's deflected, and goes out of bounds, and that's the ball game. So our final score here from the Julianne Caron Memorial Gymnasium on the campus of North Brookfield High School is the Lady Wolverines of Leicester 57 and the Lady Indians of North Brookfield 22. We'll do a quick rundown of our scoring here. For the Lady Wolverines of Leicester, Danielle Ampozo had 2 points. Alexa Dufries had 11. Emily Fontaine had 18, all in the first half. Erin Gerber, 4. Madison Hipper, 2. Abby Johnson, 6. Jamira Pye, 2. Jenna Soden, 3. And Hannah Wixon, 9. For a total of 57 points for Leicester. For the Lady Indians of North Brookfield, Sydney Messenger, 4. Samantha Riccitelli, 5. Lindsay Schimmelpenny, 2. Brianna Quilzitz, 2. Serenity Ayala, 6. Kelly Days, 2. And Rebecca Minor, 2. For a total of 22. So we'll be back at you again on Wednesday night. It's a 5:30 varsity start. JV game starts at 4. So for tonight, this is Tabby LeBlanc, and from the Julianne Caron Memorial Gymnasium on the campus of North Brookfield Junior Senior High School. Our final here is Leicester Lady Wolverines 57 and the North Brookfield Lady Indians 22. So we will see you Wednesday night.